When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D, don't believe in T-H-O-T. She keep playing me dumb, I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental, let me give you the picture like steps of falling out in drought. No flow rain was I'm pouring down, see that pain was all around. See my mode was kinda lounge, didn't know which way trade the term. Flow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you gon' feel my surge. I'ma kill everything like this purge. Just get this straight for a second, I'ma work. Even if I don't get paid for progression, I'ma get it. Everything that I didn't know which way trade the term. Flow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you gon' feel my surge. I'ma kill everything like this purge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this call right here. Reynaldo Saoñe, Titan Community Manager, Wow Educator. It's a pleasure for me. Please let me know if you can hear me well. Drop a number 5 in the chat if yes, or drop some emoji right here if you can hear us good. Amazing. Wow, guys, I'm so happy and grateful for this opportunity. After I don't know how much time we are retaking these calls, but these kind of calls are important for us because in this way we are going to get in touch with our community. Titan is more than an app. Titan is more than signals. Titan is a community, and we want you guys to help develop your trading skills and your results as well in this industry. We're going to start rápidamente para el mercado en español, para el mercado latino. Vamos a tener la llamada en español el día lunes. I was telling them to my Spanish market that we're going to have another call, but this call is going to be 100% in English. Okay, so we're going to start. I'm not the only one who is in this call. I have some friends of mine here and good friends of mine, and also educators that you already know. Before we start, we want some words of them, and then we're going to start with this interview, and I'm going to explain before the interview the reason and the purpose of this kind of calls. We're going to have these Titan takeover calls once a month, but I'm going to start explaining you the reasons why after they can have some words. Guys, I know, ladies first, you already know it. You already know her. She's been in the market with the ideas in the Forex market, in the indices market. And I want to welcome, and please send some fires, some claps, some numbers in the chat to welcome the one and only, please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome TaiPips to the call.
Hello, everybody.
How are you, Tai?
I am doing amazing.
Thank you.
How's everybody feeling today? Thanks for starting the call.
Thank you so much for being in this call. Thank you so much for your time and the space we're going to share with the public. The next person we have here in the call, here in this meeting, here in this Zoom call, a good friend of mine, directly from Germany. We have been in touch before. He's an educator from this platform. He's literally amazing. He's a good trader. He surprised us with his results. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Daddy FX, David. Welcome to the call.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for hopping on this call. That's amazing. Yeah, I don't want to talk so much. I have to talk a lot more later on. So thank you all a lot. I appreciate everybody of you all over the world sticking with us together on this call. And yeah, creating this kind of community, what we need, what we want, and what we really want to create to make all of you guys really out there to, if you want to learn it, traders, the best traders on this or in this industry. So let's get it on. I'm going to give it back to you, and thank you a lot.
Thank you so much, Dave. And We have another person here in this call. He's one of the newest, I guess the newest educator from our platform. He surprised us as well with his results. He's incredible, not only with indices, but I know some of you took his ideas in gold. He's one of the master traders in gold in our company. And please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Nate to this Titan Takeover call.
What's going on, everybody? I really do appreciate being on this call as well, being on the platform with Reynaldo, yourself, of course, Mr. David, and the one and only TaiPips. I love representing this company, and thank you guys for all you do as well, for cheering us on from the sidelines. So once again, I'll give it back to Reynaldo, and thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Nate, and appreciate it. And amazing you have the t-shirt now. You're comfortable without the shirt. That's amazing. This space, guys, is a space to have fun, to talk, to interact to each other. It's not like a call, a corporate call, like very with many rules. Not, guys. I'm going to explain you the reasons why do we have our Titan Takeover calls. We know that we as traders, or there is a message that says Nate is cute. Oh my God, Nate. This message, well, this kind of space, guys, talking about the Titan Takeover calls. The four of us, TaiPips, Dave, Nate, and also Gustavo, but Gustavo is gonna be in the Spanish call. The four of us, we are sending ideas in Titan app. You already know us. You already know my results, Tai results, Dave results, Nate results. You already know that we are active in our apps, but behind the screens, we are humans. And sometimes we make the same mistakes you are going to make, or we already know all the journey you are going to be in this industry. We already know it. We are going to give you some advices, some recommendations. We're going to talk about mindsets during these calls. For example, we're going to give you some tips on how to optimize your time using the app, how to increase your results using the apps. I don't know if you have 1 month, 2 months, 3 months of experience in the trading industry, but myself, for example, if I will start it in the industry, I would like to have some recommendations from an expert, from a professional trader. I would like to have some recommendations to tell me, Reynaldo, you are going in the right direction, or Reynaldo, please stop. Do not go to the left, go to the right, follow this line. So we, the four of us, are here to guide you in your process in this industry. We want to get in touch with you with our experience and also recommendations, for sure, to make your way or your journey shorter than it should be. For example, I achieved by myself, I achieved some results in the trading industry, but I know right now in the company and in our community, some other people that did it in a shorter time. And why? Why is the reason? Because they follow the people who has the result, not the people who has opinion, the people who have the results. And we, the four of us, are right here to guide you once again. So we want to start with our interviews, because in today's call, each one of us is going to introduce himself. I'm going to introduce myself, Dave as well, Nate, TaiPips as well. And then we're going to talk about the last results, the Titan results of the month, to continue with the call. Once again, we're going to start with Tai. We're going to start with TaiPips. You're the chosen one, Tai. We're going to start with TaiPips. And the first question for you is, who is TaiPips? What can you tell us?
I'm not even sure how to answer that question other than I'm just somebody that really cares about the people. Excuse me, I was up late, so I'm kind of losing my voice. But my whole mission was to just show people that there's a way that they can actually get their time back, right? Most importantly, time seems to move so fast. You look up and it's 10 years later, it's 20 years later, and you're wondering to yourself, why is my life not what I want it to be? Why does it not have the vision? So I understand a lot of time it's our capital that's in the way. Money does not bring happiness, but if we can at least get the money out the way and pay our bills and be okay if an emergency comes up, and invest into our family who have dreams and goals as well, that changes things. That creates a whole different vibe for, your great grandchildren. And so, that's been my mission for so long, is how can I help people really become their own ATM? I want everybody to remember that the signals are your training wheels, right? I don't want anyone in here to just stay with the training wheels, right? You want to be able to actually get in the market yourself, or maybe just avoid a signal that may not be that great. I'm more of a less is more type of female. I've always been that way. I'm the oldest child of my family, so I am very protective of people. I want to protect everyone, which is probably why my major goal is to buy back Africa. Some people think that goal sounds really, really just out of this world, but when you're exposed to new things and you're around people who can buy lakes after they just visited the lake, it's like, wow, I'm thinking too small. I'm, buying a house and getting a car. I just want to let people know there's so much more than that, So that's really who I am. I've been called the Harriet Tubman of the charts because, again, I want to make sure that it's whatever I can do, I can help people see the charts a little bit easier, make it simpler, right? You're never going to see me call out a million trades, right? But I want to show up every day to make sure that you understand what a break and retest. I want you to see the uptrend and the downtrend. I really want you to focus on proper risk management, right? I retired from my corporate career from 8 pips. My goal was 8 pips a day, right? And we're over here in indices, we're dropping thousands of pips, 2,000s of pips. So when you guys are chasing them pips, you don't have to chase it. Trust me. I'm going to drop my book one day to let you guys know how do you retire off of 8 pips a day, right? It's about proper risks and your lot size, right? If you got the right lot, you have the right mindset, most importantly. I don't want to take up too much time because I know we have other guests to go on, but I'm from New York City. I'm looking to be a representation for my people. I feel like sometimes we only think we can be drug dealers, basketball players, or just 9-to-5 workers. I want them to understand, no, we're here. We can do bigger things. We can be on platforms like this, right? It doesn't matter what you look like, right? My goal is to let people know it doesn't matter what you look like. What matters is, did you learn the skill set? Are you growing with this company? Are we growing? Right? Because if we're not growing, then what are we doing, guys? What are we doing if we're not growing? Right? We're dying. So my mission is to make sure that no person in this company goes to the grave with their talents in the grave. So our focus with these pips and points is to get the capital. Get the capital out the way so we can focus on everything else. So yeah, that's what I would say is a nutshell is me. I don't need to say my age. Just know that gray hairs are starting to pop out. So for my people who think it's too late to learn, don't think it's too late, Like, just think about it. I'm on this platform as an educator, and I started learning this skill set 4 years ago, for almost 5 years now. 5 years, right? So my goal is to make sure it only takes you a year, 6 months, right? So, we can go to the next question if you like, Reynaldo.
Thank you. Thank you so much, TaiPips. Thank you so much for sharing us your process. Thank you so much for letting us being part of your journey as well. And the next question is the same question, but for another Titan trader. Let's go to Dave, because he wasn't prepared for this question. No, this is the same question, Dave. Basically, guys, if you don't know it, thank you so much. The Tai is representing a lot of people in the industry. Thank you so much, because as she says, less is more. She sends some ideas, and we want to show you in these calls how to optimize your time and how to increase your wins, your profits. As I said, maybe we can send 3 ideas. Maybe we can win just one, but we are still in profit. And that is what Tai show us. That is the way she does, and she is going to show us and guide us to have those results. Dave, I know him. He has a beautiful story before he starts in the trading industry. He has a real big purpose. I really love it. When I talked to Dave, it was like more than a year ago. He wasn't an educator, but we have a dream. Our dream was to impact everyone. And I told him, Dave, believe in me, believe in my word. One day, I don't know when, but one day you are going to be in the platform. You're going to be as a wow educator sharing your story. And I'm so happy and grateful that now, 2022, he's one of our German educators in our wow platform, and also one of the Titan traders. And with no more to say, Dave, who is Dave for the people?
First of all, thank you, Ray. And let me bring that to the end, what you said. And he was right. He was 1 year ago. He just hit me up. Hey, David, I think we're going to be together on this platform in 1 year. And on the date, 1 year later, we were really together on this platform. That was so amazing. I think we both have a little, how you say, a little experience together. I'm half Puerto Rican, and Ray is a Hispanic person as well. So I think we both have this huge heart. And that's, I think, my biggest gift, what I got. But let's get into who I am. Who am I? That's a good question. I'm David. My whole name is David Manuel Erazo Ramos. But if you tell that the German people, they don't even understand this. So forget that real quick. I'm 43 years young. I got two kids. I got my 15-year-old daughter and my 10-year-old son. And I have to really take care not to get now my tears in my eyes, because he is my biggest thing where, yeah, I got into that trading space. So before I got to trading, I was a normal 9-to-5 worker. I was in the financial area as an, I don't even know the American word for that. I think economist, an industrial economist. And I really earned a lot of money, but I didn't have no time to spend the time with my kids. And that was the biggest issue. So I try to figure it out. I'm a person, I'm always looking for ways. I want to see what's going on. I want to see how can I grow. That's me. And I just figured out in a company, people told me to take some signals, and I did that. And I lasted my first year over 100,000 euros. And that was a lot. That was really a lot. But what I never did is I never gave up. I was that kind of person who said, you know what? The more mistakes I do, the more I grow. And at some point, I had a lot of people who I was listening to, and they said, the more mistakes you do, the bigger you get. So I started to do more mistakes, and I got into the trading space. And I made a lot of mistakes, but I never gave up. And at some point, I just started to realize that my son has a disability, and he has a psychological, or how you say that, psychological disability. So in my experience, it was like he never can take responsibility. And I'm a person, my base is taking responsibility, because the more responsibility I take, the bigger I get. And so I have to take the responsibility for him too. And yeah, I started to do something what other people don't want to do. I started to, you know, learn trading on a really hard way. I was like 16, 17 hours a day on a chart. I didn't even forgot to eat. I didn't even sleep anymore. I just was, you know, learning. And now my experience are about over 5 years. And I think the biggest thing what I learned about the market is, if you understand, this is something really what where my life started to change, to understand. I want to understand everything. I want to understand it. If I understand it, it works out for me. And I wanted to understand that market. And what I understood is it's like an animal. Everybody, you know, wants to get money from that animal and chasing this animal in every direction. And I found out, if you are different and take this animal and give him a little bit of love, just be lovely with him, this animal will thank you for giving you profits. So that's what I found out, and that's the way how I trade. I love to trade, and then when I see a trade is moving upwards, that's an undefeated feeling or an emotion which nobody can give me, and that's something where I grow. And even in trading, growing, that's a lovely part, to grow on your mindset. And the more I grow in this part, I will be able to create the life and the world what my son deserves, and you know, bring him something. I want to bring him the most beautiful emotions, the most beautiful experiences, and that's what I wanted to do. And that's the reason why I'm trading, because I'm really how you say, my desire is to make him really have the most incredible feelings on this earth. Okay, so yeah, that's me.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give it now back to you, Ray. Thank you for introducing me. I love you guys. Let's go.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dave. Your story inspires. Thank you so much for sharing us your process. Now that we know a little bit more of you guys, this is for you guys. More than 160 people connected in this Zoom call. Our purpose is to grow the number, to increase the number for our next calls, but not because we want to have more people here. Just for that, we want to inspire, we want to contribute with you, we want to guide you. We are humans. We send the ideas. You see our names in the app. You see Tai, new target achieved, Dave, new target achieved, Ray or Nate, but at the end of the day, the four of us, we are humans, just like you. And so as we have the opportunity and possibility to be part of this community, to guide you, you too, you can have also this possibility. You can be part of us, and we want to get in touch with you, and we want everyone to see us as persons. We have mistakes. We made some mistakes in the past. We are improving, and we are developing our skills, but not only for us, just to give you the best. And to finish, well, not to finish, because then I'm going to give some words about me as well. But our newest educator, he's amazing. I don't know him personally, but when we were talking via WhatsApp or some calls, he showed me his vision. He showed me what he wants to do, not only with the community in our platform. And ladies and gentlemen, Nate, welcome once again to the call. And the answer is the same. Who is Nate? Nate is cute Ramos.
Oh man, what a name! What a name! What's going on, everybody? So, first and foremost, to go after Miss TaiPips, to go after David's answers, that's going to be quite difficult, but not really, because we all have our own story. Myself, I'm 31 years old. I've been trading since I was 24. I'm from the Sacramento, California area, so West Coast. Who am I? So before I traded, let me tell you, I was an individual who's always been hungry. I was an individual who's always been ready to, take action and level up, but I just didn't have the right vehicle to do so. And so, in the beginning, it was serving fine dining tables out in the Midwest. I was out here in California doing the same. Not just that, but I was also selling timeshare, and I felt like I came to a place where I needed to take a risk, but I didn't necessarily know what that risk was. I just felt it in my spirit. And some individuals had crossed my paths, and they were traders. And, I kind of looked at it for what it was. I was like, okay, these guys are doing something different. But the thing is, these guys were making money overhand. Like, I'm talking $5, $10, $15, $20,000 a day. And so when I saw that, I was not used to that. We've all had those situations and those places in life where we might feel low, we might be down. And for me, I was a young boy. I was a young man. I really didn't have personal development. I wasn't in the position to win mentally, and then obviously physically. So, if you fast forward now, this is my 7th year trading. And so before all of this, I had a group called West Coast Profits. And the intention was just to get a few people in the chat. But that thing, God blessed me, and it blew up to about 3,000 plus people in a matter of 90 plus days. And, I woke up a few times to 40, 50, 60 messages from individuals all around the world talking about your analysis was spot on. This was spot on. And so from there, I just kind of understood that God was positioning me to be a person of influence, and it was with this skill set. So, I'm definitely thankful and grateful to be here. I hope that I've been able to impact people in the short time that I've been here. I think I've been here a total of 45 days. And I hope you understand, this is the Titan takeover call. You got traders on here hitting thousands of points, and understand I am a gold trader, but hey, out of the indices and gold, they both can pay. So the goal is to continue to strive to be the best. We have nothing but A1 educators on this platform. The goal is not to fit in, though. The goal is to change the standard. I hope everybody knows that. So that's what we're going to continue to do. And once again, Reynaldo, I appreciate the questions, man. I'm gonna give it back to you.
Thank you, Nate. Thank you so much. I know we're going to have the opportunity soon to meet us in person. And guys, what about me? Who is Reynaldo? Well, you're going to know more. Maybe some of you know me. Maybe some of you doesn't. My name is Reynaldo Saunge. I'm at the moment in Miami. But I'm Peruvian. I'm originally from South America. I'm Peruvian. I joined to the company in 2019. In January 2021, the company offers me the opportunity to be one of the educators just for the Spanish market. But then they realized I could teach in some other languages, and at the moment I'm teaching in 5 markets. I'm teaching for the English market, I'm teaching for the German market, I'm teaching for the Slovakian market, and also for the Japanese. I don't speak Japanese, I don't speak Slovakian, I have a translator, but thanks God, I can speak a little bit of English, and a little bit of German as well. So at least the most important things to say to give the sessions. I'm 23 years old at the moment. So I started doing trading at the age of 16. With 16, what kind of experience should I have regarding the work industry or the job industry, regarding a company? But I have a desire, and this is my desire as well. The money is not the most important thing in the world, but money gives us opportunities. Money gives us opportunities. With money, I cannot be happy. But with money, I can buy my mom the thing she wants. And when she's happy, I'm happy. The money gives no happiness to me. But when I go to the store with my sister or to a restaurant and I can tell her, ask whatever you want or buy whatever you want, I pay, and she's happy, that happiness gives me happiness. So money gives you options. Money gives you opportunities. I'm right here, once again, with 23 years old. The company some months ago offered me the position of Titan Community Manager to guide everyone, but we decided to create this kind of spaces because we want to get in touch with you once again. What is my purpose? My personal purpose, and I'm going to ask the Tai, Nate, and Dave the same question in 3 minutes. My personal purpose is to inspire a lot of people. When I joined to the company, my only one purpose was to have a window to show me. Just that. I just wanted to show me to 10 people, 20 people, 30 people. Nowadays, we have some streams with more than 1,000 people in our WOW platforms, at least in the Spanish market, or in the English market, some other people's. But my purpose for the year 20 and 30 is to help 100,000 people to achieve a 6-figure account directly or indirectly by me, showing them how to do it. This is my purpose, and I'm right, and I'm sure 100% sure that we are going to achieve this with this community, with this Titan team, and with this platform. To continue, guys, I have some questions. I have 2 questions, but let's place it as one question. What did you do before you decided to start trading? Some of you already answered it, but once again, what does Tai, Dave, and Nate did before doing trading? And now, what is your trading experience? What is your, maybe, I don't know, you are focused on which index or currency pair or commodity. What did you do before? And what do you do now as a trader? Let's start with Type once again.
Thank you. Thank you. Listening to you guys' story is amazing. I love getting to know you guys even more. Before this, I was a numbers girl, corporate accounting girl, all about spreadsheets. So this transition for me it was like a match made in heaven, to be honest, because it's like I went from one spreadsheet to the next. I went from compounding corporate money that I got no part of to compounding my own money in the market, which is the most important part. From a little girl, growing up, I was born in 1981, so I don't want to say my age, but I was born in 1981 in Harlem. So watching my family be very poor, watching crack just take over my community, really wipe out people, I told myself, I am going to learn where the money is. I'm going to teach my people how to get bank accounts. I'm going to teach my family how to have 401ks and stuff like that. So I literally manifested this every day. I had no idea I was going to find Forex, right? And that's the power of manifestation. And thank God I didn't even know I was manifesting at that time. But that's all I thought about all the time, all day long. Like, no, I don't want food stamps. No, I don't want my family on welfare. Like, where is the money at? So, in 1999, I decided I'm going to college to become an accountant. Everybody said, accountant, that's horrible, that's boring. I said, well, I want to follow the money, right? I'll be the first one in my family. I was the first one to go to college. So I worked for AmerisourceBergen, an accountant corporation. They are basically a monopoly for the drug pharmaceutical world. And I was saving them about, $45 million a month. And when the year was up, I got a 54-cent raise, and I felt very disrespected. I felt like there's no way I'm saving you $54 million a month and you're going to pay me 54 cents, right? And at that time, I was only a year at that corporation, and I came across trading, and I took my first penny to 37 cents, and I never looked back. Now, somebody might feel like, what? That's nothing. 37 cents. I said, I just sat down with my phone. I put a penny in. It did the work by itself. I can take 1,000,000 pennies and make 37 cents. I can take 3,000,000 pennies and make 37 cents. Come on, guys, you got to get excited about it. Drop some fire in the chat if you understand, right? Let's think about the notion that I said. Unfortunately, the company I was with, they didn't have a Ray. They didn't have a David. They didn't have a Nate, okay? They wasn't able to reach 20 pips. I'm just going to be honest. They were not able to reach 20 pips. I needed to reach 20 pips. I couldn't figure it out because they couldn't show me how to figure it out. So I said, well, you know what? If they seem to only get to 10, if I could get to 8 and cash out before it reverse, I'm gonna make it. I just need to get to 8 pips because I understood a penny, 8 pips, well, 80 cents, 10 cents, 8 pips. All right, we're getting closer to $8. Wait, $1, 8 pips. Wait, that's $80. Wait, $10, that's 800. Wait, $100 lot. We talking about $8,000. Hey, listen, compound. You gotta understand. I was trying to compound $1 out of my check. I was like, all right, you're getting paid. Your paycheck coming. How we gonna make this dollar turn into a lot more dollars? It just won't happen because the bank taking a piece, the baby's taking a piece, everybody taking a piece, the dollar, and then the dollar is dying, right? We might as well just burn it. So with that being said, like, guys, I'm gonna do whatever I can. So I was like David, I was in the trenches. I basically sacrificed everything. That's why I lost even my partner at the time. She said, girl, you're not showering anymore. You're just in the computer. I said, I turned a penny into 37 cents. I'm not getting up from this computer until I retire. Honey, I retired her and she left me. But guess what? It didn't matter. She wasn't supposed to go where I was going, guys. Right? I bet you she wish she could get back on this bandwagon as we're on another level. Right? I do got a shower. I understand what you're saying. But this is the reality of when you're in the trenches and you want to get your time back. Right? You want to get your time back. You're going to make some sacrifices. It's okay. I was shower in 3 days. It's okay. The market is going to help me get out this job. Right? I needed to retire. I did not want to save nobody else 54 million to get 54 cents. Right? I think I might have just answered the other question while we're here to not hold up anyone. Yeah, so I'm just really excited. I was an accountant. After a year I became a year. I got the raise. And then I quit. I said, you know what? This 54-cent raise, I'm making $500 in the market in maybe a couple of hours. Why would I stay? Right? But I will tell you this. Don't let the job make you upset. Get excited about your job, guys. I promise you. Once I realized I was going to use my job to get out of the rat race, right? I used the job. I'm like, oh, let me come to work excited. I know I'm not making a lot. I'm going to come and be excited. So then I can take that money and invest, right? And for you guys, luckily we have all these great educators. You can take the signals, right? And then you can learn at a good pace. You don't have to rush to feel like I have to be a master trader. No, you just have to be profitable. Right? Everybody type in the chat, profitable. I just want to be profitable. You don't have to master it, right? We master it. You can be profitable. And if you want to master it, hey, come on board, right? So that's the goal. So that's pretty much what I was doing. My goal here as an educator, right? I don't know if people really know, right? My goal is to make sure that you guys never want to give up, right? I like to make trading exciting. So sometimes I will draw stick figures if it's going to help you understand the charts a little bit better, right? Again, I want everybody to understand the fact that we have 4 or 5 different educators trading the same indices. You're going to find your space, right? You might be somebody that will like to take a couple more trades. Then all I suggest is you go to your risk management and make sure you adjust your lot size so you can take more trades if that's your style. If you want to take less trades, then you might be able to use a bigger lot size, right? And not be in the market so much. That's why it's so great that we have so many different styles. My style may not resonate, right? You may not get Hakanashi. You're like, Ty, I don't like this Hakanashi stuff. I just want to stick to bullish engulfing, right? You like fib? Well, we all use fib. So with that being said, I just hope you guys know that we're here to really just help you see the markets and grow internally. So I'm excited about that.
Amazing, amazing. Knowing your story, knowing your process, who was TaiPips before the trading industry, and now who you are is incredible. Looking at your numbers, your results, looking at your ideas in the app, really, really inspired. I could stay the whole day, guys, talking to you directly. Guys, I could stay the whole days listening at you, knowing about you. Unfortunately, we have 8 more minutes before the call finishes. I know we would like to have the whole day. We would like to have the whole day. But in these 8 minutes, we want to cover, we want to know, or we want to hear a little bit more about Dave and also Nate. So just Dave and Nate in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, between 2 and 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Who was Dave before the trading industry? And now that you are involved in the trading industry and as a wow educator, what do you do now? What is your trading strategy, for example? And which kind of recommendation can give you the people who is in this call?
Who was Dave before? I want to say that way. Like I already said, I'm 43 years old. I was a lost person in a 9-to-5 job and never knew where to go to. working. But you know, it's like turning around the whole day. I'm a person that, you know, like I already said, I love to understand things, because I understood, the more I understand, the more I will be able to do things. And the more I will be able to do things, I will be able to grow. And in Germany, there were a lot of people that were talking about, oh, you have to get to your best version of yourself. This, you know, I mean, we all know this is only program, okay? Everybody's talking the same stuff. This is a program, you know, but before I got that person who I am today, I made that decision to isolate myself, really isolate myself. I wanted, you know, cut me off from the society and figure out who I really am. That was something really important for me. And in this time, I started to get a little bit more desired about what is the best version of yourself? What is that? And at that time I started to trade. I learned so much about mindsetting. And then my desire got bigger and bigger and bigger. And now I want to know it. Who is that best version of myself? Because I know the best version of myself will be a person, when I know me right now, with this big heart, who's going to be that person in the best version? And I'm really excited to get that person, you know. So who I got right now, yeah, I'm a really passionate trader, and I love to inspire people, like Ty already said. I think a lot of people stop trading because they get so much smacked and nobody's showing them the real way how it works. Okay. And that's like Ray already said. I think we're normal human beings. I mean, some of you say mentor, some of you say coach, whatever. It does not matter. But fact is, we know over this experience a better way than you might know, going through the jungle and trying to go, you know, where's my way? How I figure out how it works. And this is something like Ty already said. I want to bring that to the table. And I want to really show the people so simple how I can, how it works to stay inspired, because this skill set is something really, really amazing. It is something which, you know, it's amazing. I love trading. I could trade 24 hours, honestly. Okay. And that's something, my biggest goal is to, I already have the date, 26th of June. That's my birthday, 2023. I want to have 1,000 people who are really able to trade on their own. I'm not the person, I'm not really doing, I have to do it, send out the trades, like I said. But what I really want to do is I want to have people doing the same and sending me screenshots. Look, David, I did it. That was my first trade. I got in profit. I did that. I did that. Not you. I did that. And I want to feel that. I want to feel you. I want to see you, how you really break the markets. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Thank you so much. And Nate, as the same way, what did you do before the trading? And now, what are your expectations and purpose as an educator in this WOW platform, and also the Titan, for the Titan community, not only the Titan app, for the Titan community, you as an educator?
Yeah, so I'll make it really brief. Before I was trading, like I mentioned, I was a server, but I served fine dining cuisine. You know, there's a company called Bass Pro Shops, and I was one of 6 servers for the CEO of Bass Pro Shops. At the same time, I was also an athlete, and I was also going to school. So I had all this stuff going on that was making me no money, and I had less time. So when I came across trading and I saw that it offered a life change, a lifestyle change, what I did was I just put my head down and I went to work. You know, the reason why I do what I do, other than self-fulfillment, other than, you know, making sure that I'm a successful man, is the fact that I have a mother and I have a sister, and my father, he's not really in the picture like that. I love the man, but I'm not dissing him. He's not in the picture like that. And so, you know, in order to take care of a sister who has special needs, in order to take care of a mother who's consistently at work, I have to make sure that I go harder than they do to know that, hey, mom, one day I can give her the gift of time. I'm not God, but I can give her the gift of financial income, freedom, you know? So when it comes down to this skill set, you know, you guys will notice that I put out less trades than everybody. That is not a hit on any educator. The thing about me is high percentage trades equals fatter pockets. And so with that being said, you know, my goal here as an educator, I have a thing that's called Route 100K, and I want 100,000 plus people to understand the principles that God has placed for us: financial principles, godly principles, kingdom principles. Anything that is a principle we can apply, and then we can participate within his promises. So with that being said, you know, I'll always bring the heat when it comes down to these trades. As you know, no one here is perfect, but we'll do our best to put everybody in a position of success. So as we continue to, you know, to be on this platform, it will be purposeful and there will be principle behind it. So that is who I am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I got inspired by you. I have almost the same purpose. In my case, guys, before I started doing trading, when I was 16 years old, I needed to do something, because years ago, my dad, he was the only provider of my family. He was fired of his job, and we were struggling, and we were having some few challenges in my family because he was the only one provider. My mom wasn't working at that moment. I have a little sister and myself, and I saw them one day. It wasn't when I was, it was when I was like 12 years old, 13 years old. My parents deciding between feeding us or eating them the food. So they needed to decide who is going to eat today, our children or us. So that image impacted me so strong that when I turned 16, where they're in the 13 and between 13 years old till 16 years old, I was thinking on how can I help them? How can I help my family? How can I help them and to give them what they deserve, not what they want, what they really deserve. And so came that trading to my life. Trading for me is the career that doesn't care about your background, your race, your religion, your knowledge, if you have a degree or not. Trading is the career where you can make money, smart money, but if you handle the trading as a profession, you're going to be paid as a professional. In 2017 and 2018, I went to New York City to learn a little bit more about trading. I was directly in the NYSE, the New York Stock Exchange, learning a little bit more of trading industry as a professional way. And now, after more than 5 years, I can say every minute and every second counted and worth it. Because nowadays, today, for example, talking about today, 2022, after 5 years, for example, last month, I was in Peru. At the moment, I'm in the United States. I was in Peru before I can go to Colombia to the tour, to the Be Unstoppable tour we did with the corporate team. But before the tour, I was in Peru. It was in July, end of July. I go to a dealer and I could buy my family a new car. And I told my dad, Dad, Mom, this is for you. And in October, my parents are going to celebrate 25 years of marriage. And my mom is going to have his birthday in October as well. And I'm going to take my whole family to a dream vacations, the vacations they need, the vacations they deserve. Once again, the money is not important, but the money gives you opportunities. The money gives you if my family is happy, that is going to make me happy. It wasn't because of the money, but the money gave me the option to do it. So guys, in the next calls, we have no more time. Already the time flew. The time was so fast that we have no more time. But I'm going to tell you what we are going to do in our next calls. In our next calls, we're going to handle some topics to help you to develop your skills. Once again, we're going to have some recognitions. The Educator of the Month, for example, or also recognitions of you, the people who made 500 points during the month, 1,500 points during the month. We want to celebrate your results as well. We're going to give you some tips or advices on how to increase your results using the Titan app. We want to give you some recommendations for your journey as traders, and we're going to share our experience. We're going to talk about our experience because, once again, there is a thought that says you need to hear everybody's opinion, but you need to follow the people who has the results you want to have. And this is why we are here. This is why we created this space, in order to show you the way, in order to help you to increase and to develop the skills you need to be that profitable trader you want to be. Ladies and gentlemen, with no more to say, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. We're going to do this kind of calls one a month. So the next call is going to be the next month. Hopefully we can have much more people to do this kind of calls twice a month, once a week. I don't know the next call we're going to tell you in advance when it's going to be. But remember, next month, see you everyone, guys, in Italy, in our Rome convention. I'm going to be right there with you guys. So I don't know who of you is going to go to Rome convention, to Italy, but I'm going to be right there. I'm going to be with you, taking some time and also meeting you in person. With no more to say, once again, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you, TaiPips. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Nate, for your time. I appreciate you all, and see you in our next Titan Takeover. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.